Algeria, Parmesan. Thank you for defeating Algeria. Algeria will be comment ça va, parlez, pourquoi, ça va laisser Nigeria, pourquoi they'll be broken French, hey, Algeria, speaking French, Nigeria just won, Parmesan, Algeria, Parmesan. Guys, I'm so happy for you guys.
Because the Super Eagles of Nigeria, after the final whistle, tried to show sportsman spirit to celebrate with the Algerians, but the Algerians were not having it because they felt robbed on the day. And I see from the final whistle wasn't good, and I'm sure CAF will be fine in this particular team, talking about the Desert Foxes, because they just lost their head as backroom staffs, players, and fans decided to just erupt. And we're fighting, we're trying to hound down players, we're trying to hound down fans, which is rather unfortunate, but it's the painful side of football, that is defeat. And one man talking about the referee on the day, Issa Sai from Senegal, had to be escorted alongside his officials because they wanted to hound him, talking about the players, the officials, and the fans of the Desert Foxes of Algeria. You look at that and you say that for what was a beautiful victory for the Super Eagles, for what was a beautiful display of football and artistry, we shouldn't be seeing this happen at the higher stage. It was the quarterfinals, the whole world was watching, and the Desert Foxes decided to go on a rampage and embarrass the entire continent.
Yeah, that's a shame, but you know, spirits and emotions get high in these kinds of things. How concerned should we be, Aaron, about the goalkeeper, Wabali? Apparently he got hurt. How concerned should we be about his replacement for the game on Wednesday?
I must say this, when it comes to Stanley Wabali, the chief himself, he's been nursing an injury for a while. He came into this tournament, all right, so nursing a very, very troubling injury.
So Algeria, you know if you take a loss. You know if you take a loss, now can resort to the fight Nigerians for field. Where Super Eagle scatter their fox. Okay, this is your boy again, Adams Link. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you guys are watching this video from. I hope you guys are doing great. They say chaos broke out after Algeria lost woefully to Nigeria as Algeria goalkeeper Luka Zidane fought Dele Bashiru. If you allow Nigeria person, may don't chop apple, use that blow, apple blow, finish you. Kai. If you let her finish you with that apple blow, well, you already know the discourse 2-0. Victor Osimhen and Adams, and they threw the goal. He created the confusion in Algeria. Algeria no even know one can fight. Algeria fight the referee. They don't know if that the referee, they can't go they fight the Nigeria team. So they were confused. They were confused at some point. They fought the referee. They don't even know if the referee do them. They can't go back or they fight Nigeria team. So at one point, they were confused and they didn't even know who was their problem. There was a chaos in their midst that they couldn't identify. Like, they couldn't point out, okay, this was our problem and this wasn't our problem. They were just confused at one point. They didn't even know who to fight. They blamed everyone except themselves. They blamed the television. They blamed the fans. They blamed the Nigeria team. They blamed the referee, except themselves. They were fighting everybody, both the officials, both the footballers. They were fighting everyone. There was a confusion in their midst established by Holy Ghost. They were just fighting everybody. Going into this game, let me be honest with you. I already expected failure. And it's wrong of me. Because of the atmosphere. Because of the bad luck. It was our game tonight. And God of football didn't allow it. You get to the point that we are fighting. Okay, according to what I just heard now, they said they were trying to beat the referee. But Nigeria, see, the supporters, they also, they were confused. They blamed everybody except themselves. I think the Algeria, the NFF, the AFCON, I think AFCON need to sue, fine the Algeria team for misconduct. They almost set the place on fire. AFCON need to sanction Algeria team and their fans. They need to sanction their fans. They need it. Don't forget Congo. Don't forget the Arab Congo, what Algeria did to them. Not only did Algeria beat the hell out of them, they also were mocking their legend. They mocked their legend at one point. This man here. But today, when Adam scored, he redeemed the dignity of this man. So we have fulfilled the Arab Congo war that they couldn't fight. And I hope the Arab Congo is happy with us and they will support us to the end. We have redeemed your pride. Don't forget that. We redeem your pride and we pay homage. They say Nigeria player Adams paid tribute to Patrick Lumumba after scoring against Algeria. Algeria eliminated the Arab Congo from 2025 AFCON. Amora apologized after teasing Congolese fans. We have redeemed your pride. All those make all those people they play for that field. That confusionist players from Algeria who want to fight everybody except themselves. Except themselves.
Nigeria don't make revenge. Nigeria make revenge. They score Algeria 2-0. Not only that, AFCON celebrate and he do it. He make that particular sign to respect and to honor the late Lumumba. That is are too happy.
Who is Algeria? Who is Algeria? Who disrespects our African legend? Our African inspiration. The
only thing when we fit do na to take revenge for this Algeria people hand. Make we revenge for DR Congo. For them to deal with DR Congo for that knockout stage, it think they painful. And to the extent say they can't even mock the way that they honor this their Lumumba. Anyway guys, congratulations to DR Congo because now they go too happy. You know how it be like say you go down they cry say these people remove you. Now their turn to say today after the game see the way that they fight everywhere they just they fight. So it dey pain if you lose, abi. Anyway guys, congratulations, we will not go cry.
All the whole other African countries was waiting for Nigeria to win Algeria. This is the first match in history that all other African countries are rooting for Nigeria to win Algeria. Why? Because when Algeria won this other country, they imitated this Patrick Lumumba of a statue. They mocked the state team. Africans don't joke with names like that. It's just like joking with some of the strong names in Nigeria, some of the strong names in Africa. You make a mess with it. I know it's football, it's cruise, but then people take it serious. So because of that, the whole of African countries we are rooting for Nigeria so that they can beat Algeria. After beating Algeria, they will do that same thing back to tell Algeria, no, we are standing with Patrick Lumumba. It's not a joke. and I was very, very satisfied that Nigeria beat Algeria, not even 1-0, 2-0, and not even beating them. They dominated the match from the beginning to the very end. Algeria no see ball play. They were literally begging Nigerians to touch the ball. No shot on target, 0 shot on target, did not play a single shot on target. The 2 shots they play around the post were off targets. Algeria were literally begging Nigerians, I beg, make we touch ball. The number 3 is that Algeria was already making mockery of Nigeria, saying we are going to do Nigeria like this. Why are you making mouths? Now, in this AFCON going on, if there is any team, if there is any country that should be making mouth, it should be Nigeria, not online, because they've been playing clean sheets from the beginning. They've never lost any match. So the people that should be bragging online, they're not even bragging. It's Algeria that is bragging. Now the greatest thing why I said I am disappointed in both our players and Nigerian Super Eagles fan base that was in that stadium yesterday is after the match, after they beat Algeria 2-0, then Algeria started fighting. Algeria started fighting Nigerian players and started fighting the referee. And I was seeing our players doing like Jesus, black Jesus, trying to beg. That's not how we behave. Imagine this smaller goalkeeper that was holding this guy on the neck. Punch him on the face, boom, like this. When did Nigeria youth become this peaceful? If it was before, all of those fans on the stadium, people will fall out and enter the pitch. Everybody will fall out, enter the pitch like this. All of them go tear it. Who be Algeria? They're challenging Nigeria players. They're born on our grandfather well. But I see people are behaving like black Jesus. That one will hold you for neck like this.
It shouldn't have led to this. I don't know if CAF will sanction the players or the fans. They were demonstrating. You look at what is happening. They broke down the barricade. So if you break down the barricade, does it mean that you're going to be awarded the victory? No. Algeria could not play because the Super Eagles took over the football field the entire 90 minutes. So I understand their anger. Now this fans is complaining, this is the only shot on target Algeria had. They said this is supposed to be a penalty that the referee did not award it. Okay, if assuming it was awarded to them. In fact, Super Eagles squandered a lot of chances. If Algeria has scored one, Nigeria would have gotten 2 or 3 more. So they should just, go honorably, accept the defeat honorably. In fact, they went through the locker room as well. They were chasing the referee. This is something you see in African local football. We are talking about Confederation of African Football, CAF. And this is why they don't respect AFCON, African Cup of Nations. That you lost the match. You are claiming that the ref was unfair to you, to your players. Your players got red card. Got yellow cards. They were giving yellow cards. They deserve the yellow cards. You cannot play haram football and expect not to be punished by the referee. So look at what is happening, the scenes. I don't know if they are going to be punished, but I feel that the Desert Forces and their fans should be punished or penalized by Confederation of African Football, by CAF. We see it's not even supposed to be. I don't know how we got to this. Look at the scenes. So they were trying to, fight the Super Eagles players. You didn't fight that in the pitch. The main fight should have been done in the pitch. When you consider that first goal in the first half, in fact, Super Eagles had chances upon chances in the first half. In fact, the one that was cleared out of the goal line was the one, we all expected that Nigeria has scored. So that's where the main fight should have been done. Not when you are defeated legally, you are defeated in and out, pure dominance, no shot on target, no even threat for our goalkeeper. Our goalkeeper, Stanley Nwabali, was having the best time of his life. So I don't understand why they will be demonstrating. So you want the referee to do what exactly? Is uncalled for. This is so bad, and I hope that this doesn't repeat itself. This is African football. This is not African football club or African club football. This is Confederation of African Football, and most of these players, they play in Europe, they play in America, they play in other parts of the world. Look at what is happening. Look at what is happening. This is not supposed to happen, but you see it's happening. So I think the Algerian goalkeeper Zidane needs to be penalized, because I feel he started it. You lost fair and square. You lost on the pitch. You lost everywhere. You lost both in character and emotion. You lost it. So I don't know what CAF will do, because if CAF did not penalize it, it means they are giving credence to this. CAF needs to look into this. How am I going to tell my kids that in 2025, in 2026, this is what we are seeing in African football? If Algeria had, played well in this game, then we understand it as okay. They play. Even their fans, There are fans that are that are analytical. They are saying that Algeria did not play anything. You were dominated in the field and out of the field. So I don't understand what the protest is all about. The protest, the fight, the argument should have been done on the pitch. So you lost 90 minutes. Now this is where the football moment was summer. This Algerian player had mocked this DR Congo fans when he scored their winning goal. Then Adam scored for Nigeria and paid tribute or showed respect to that DR Congo fan. So the football match yesterday was full of mixed emotions in the display. So it's really funny. It's really funny. You have lost the game. Just accept it that you have lost. You cannot win all the time. That's it. You cannot win all the time. Accept that you've lost it, and then you move on. That shows class, and that class Algerian fans and players have not shown. Algeria defeated Nigeria 2019 edition and went ahead to win it. Nigeria didn't protest this way. I don't know what they are protesting for, that their players got 2 or 3 yellow cards. Was it deserving? Yes.